Do they count after 5 evenings? Do they count after 5 evenings? Should I complain? Should I complain? Would you like some sugar in your tea? Would you like some sugar in your tea? How are you going to work? How are you going to work? Can we split the bill? Can we split the bill? We were waiting in line when we saw our favorite actor. We were waiting in line when we saw our favorite actor. She practices her dance routine. She practices her dance routine. They want to go skiing in winter. They want to go skiing in winter. Was my mother-in-law a caregiver? Was my mother-in-law a caregiver? What do you think of office space? What do you think of office space? I enjoy playing basketball. I enjoy playing basketball. I have to go now. I have to go now. Eat before everyone is served. Eat before everyone is served. We must abide by the rules and regulations. We must abide by the rules and regulations. We have been living in this house since 2010. We have been living in this house since 2010. Don't we estimate yearly? Don't we estimate yearly? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? His grandfather was the CEO. His grandfather was the CEO. He's training for the marathon. He's training for the marathon. We can't believe it. We can't believe it. If they had read the book, they would have known the ending. If they had read the book, they would have known the ending. Fill out the performance Excel. Fill out the performance Excel. Then you will impose. Then you will impose. The dog learned a new trick. The dog learned a new trick. Frequent salesperson. Frequent salesperson. We can make this a home. We can make this a home. You can be a naturalist at night. You can be a naturalist at night. Why do you think? Why do you think? He has to pay the bills before their due date. He has to pay the bills before their due date. We have everything. We have everything. Satisfaction. Satisfaction. They usually have lunch in the office cafeteria. They usually have lunch in the office cafeteria. Can't we practice in one afternoon? Can't we practice in one afternoon? Could it fail before? Could it fail before? Have you finished reading the book? Have you finished reading the book? Could I not go forward? Could I not go forward? Do you like football? Do you like football? All necessary resources should be allocated. All necessary resources should be allocated. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. He'll be finished by the time we get there. He'll be finished by the time we get there. This could be nice too. This could be nice too. I wish I had studied harder for the exam. I wish I had studied harder for the exam. Definitely. Definitely. Does it work every month? Does it work every month? Which is your favorite beach? Which is your favorite beach? Can they answer at sunset? Can they answer at sunset? Will you join the party? Will you join the party? Despite. Are you going to the party on Saturday? Are you going to the party on Saturday? I prefer documentaries to reality shows. I prefer documentaries to reality shows. He can't settle in. He can't settle in. Can I have some privacy? Can I have some privacy? Well known. Can it rain? Can it rain? Relevant regional. Do you play any instrument? Do you play any instrument? Your aunt is a diver. Your aunt is a diver. They go to church every Sunday. They go to church every Sunday. Ah, the joy of being your personal problem solver. Ah, the joy of being your personal problem solver. Shouldn't it sell? Shouldn't it sell? We'll have to play by word of mouth. We'll have to play by word of mouth. I would love to see your photos again. I would love to see your photos again. She had a beautiful face. She had a beautiful face. Don't you row at night? Don't you row at night? Will he not defend? Will he not defend? I'm excited for the upcoming trip. I'm excited for the upcoming trip. It was a very light breeze. It was a very light breeze. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. To dispute. To dispute. Work together. Work together. Aren't they chefs at 3 p.m.? Aren't they chefs at 3 p.m.? Tree branch. Tree branch. His wife was a bus driver. His wife was a bus driver. They just finished their exams. They just finished their exams. Being respectful is important. Being respectful is important. He is a very reliable person. He is a very reliable person. Hi Curtis, do you have any update regarding our issue? Hi Curtis, do you have any update regarding our issue? Matt, boil some water. Matt, boil some water. Consuming. Consuming. He started working for the company 2 weeks ago. He started working for the company 2 weeks ago. Can I get a rain control for this product if it is out of stock? Can I get a rain control for this product if it is out of stock? What do you usually buy there? What do you usually buy there? Shaved. Shaved. Can't he be a scavenger at sunset? Can't he be a scavenger at sunset? I will try. I will try. Your father is a minor. Your father is a minor. Didn't it cost 5 months ago? Didn't it cost 5 months ago? We only have 1 bedroom in our house. We only have 1 bedroom in our house. He walked up the stairs. He walked up the stairs. If it is possible. If it is possible. Cannot go ashore. Cannot go ashore. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. Can you show me on the map? Can you show me on the map? The development of new technology required significant investments. The development of new technology required significant investments. They studied math together for years. They studied math together for years. All students took the exam. All students took the exam. We had traveled to that country before, so we knew what to expect. We had traveled to that country before, so we knew what to expect. How often do they clean their house? How often do they clean their house? Were you a nurse? Were you a nurse? The only way to achieve our goals is to come together. The only way to achieve our goals is to come together. The message has been sent to all employees. The message has been sent to all employees. The house is beyond the power of man. The house is beyond the power of man. I just made a mistake in testing. I just made a mistake in testing. My friend told me, I'm thinking of getting a pet. My friend told me, I'm thinking of getting a pet. Are there any loyalty rewards? Are there any loyalty rewards? They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the deadline. They had been working overtime for weeks to meet the deadline. Can I have onion rings with my meal? Can I have onion rings with my meal? If you don't hurry, we'll miss the train. If you don't hurry, we'll miss the train. Did not analyze immediately. Did not analyze immediately. Can I use Apple Pay or Google Pay? Can I use Apple Pay or Google Pay? What did you walk? What did you walk? I am very touched by your kindness. I am very touched by your kindness. Can you please come to your appointment on time? Can you please come to your appointment on time? How is the weather today? How is the weather today? Be flexible. Be flexible. Is our friend a rower? Is our friend a rower? Do you want an apple? Do you want an apple? My half-brother is an astronomer. My half-brother is an astronomer. All these things. All these things. I think of him all the time. I think of him all the time. The bus arrives at 8 a.m. The bus arrives at 8 a.m. I will help my friend move into a new flat. I will help my friend move into a new flat. Traceability. Traceability. I think so too. I think so too. What do you say to Allie? What do you say to Allie? I love music. I love music. The keys are in the drawer. The keys are in the drawer. The performance of the legendary dancer was eye-catching. The performance of the legendary dancer was eye-catching. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Does not live at noon. Does not live at noon. Do you have a penny in it? Do you have a penny in it? From one candidate to another. From one candidate to another. Should we match? Should we match? Which do you prefer, mountains or beaches? Which do you prefer, mountains or beaches? Can you be responsible? Can you be responsible? To pretend. To pretend. The road is too narrow for two cars to pass side by side. The road is too narrow for two cars to pass side by side. Was your stepfather a businesswoman? Was your stepfather a businesswoman? You can complain. You can complain. I looked at the city below and felt so small. I looked at the city below and felt so small. He is very patient with his students. He is very patient with his students. I missed the flight, so I had to book another one. I missed the flight, so I had to book another one. Need to apply after 4 weeks? Need to apply after 4 weeks? At the end of the month, we will have finished the project. At the end of the month, we will have finished the project. We're going on a trip to the beach next weekend. We're going on a trip to the beach next weekend. If I had a bigger house, I would throw parties. If I had a bigger house, I would throw parties. Is it possible to customize my order? Is it possible to customize my order? Not everyone is comfortable speaking in public. Not everyone is comfortable speaking in public. I look like my mom. I look like my mom. He continued to study until he passed the exam. He continued to study until he passed the exam. To throw. To throw. His aunt was a dermatologist. His aunt was a dermatologist. Was the cashier his half-brother? Was the cashier his half-brother? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. He listens to podcasts on his way to work. He listens to podcasts on his way to work. How much is a kilo of apples? How much is a kilo of apples? Sam has the least grapes. Sam has the least grapes. How are you? How are you? I would love to see your photos again. I would love to see your photos again. Who exactly should I send this message to? Who exactly should I send this message to? Guess. Guess. When I have enough money, I will buy a new phone. When I have enough money, I will buy a new phone. He practiced basketball every day and got into the school team as a result. He practiced basketball every day and got into the school team as a result. Can we warn you 1 second ago? Can we warn you 1 second ago? The Statue of Liberty is the most iconic symbol of freedom. The Statue of Liberty is the most iconic symbol of freedom. Received a new phone and it has a lot of features. Received a new phone and it has a lot of features. We have lived in this city for 5 years. We have lived in this city for 5 years. We'll join another. We'll join another. Not everyone is as lucky as us. Not everyone is as lucky as us. Can the result be after 3 weeks? Can the result be after 3 weeks? We answer often. We answer often. Where can I find spices? Where can I find spices? How wonderful. How wonderful. Which museum do you like to go to? Which museum do you like to go to? We do not reflect. We do not reflect. He is playing with a toy. He is playing with a toy. She bought herself a new dress for the party. She bought herself a new dress for the party. He wishes he had learned to play the piano when he was younger. He wishes he had learned to play the piano when he was younger. The smell of freshly baked bread filled the oven. The smell of freshly baked bread filled the oven. Can I have some more sugar, please? Can I have some more sugar, please? Do you like going to amusement parks? Do you like going to amusement parks? Did you say noon? Did you say noon? We are similar in many ways. We are similar in many ways. Cashier 4 years ago. Cashier 4 years ago. Can become a journeyman immediately. Can become a journeyman immediately. Can you tell me all about it? Can you tell me all about it? Do they eat at dusk? Do they eat at dusk? I will be happy if I get accepted to the university. I will be happy if I get accepted to the university. He won't stop until he catches the thief. He won't stop until he catches the thief. They are disturbed by loud music. They are disturbed by loud music. Thanks for going out of your way. Thanks for going out of your way. You are a reliable source. You are a reliable source. It was a team effort. It was a team effort. They are walking along the beach. They are walking along the beach. Wasn't he a daily astronaut? Wasn't he a daily astronaut? You must wear a helmet when riding a bike. You must wear a helmet when riding a bike. He will be angry if you forget your birthday. He will be angry if you forget your birthday. He often visits his grandparents. He often visits his grandparents. I should have called you and told you I'd be late. I should have called you and told you I'd be late. I will start working on my project. I will start working on my project. If I were a chef, I would open my own restaurant. If I were a chef, I would open my own restaurant. Do I know you? Do I know you? They cannot continue after one afternoon. They cannot continue after one afternoon. Should I always choose? Should I always choose? He rarely misses his morning run. He rarely misses his morning run. They enjoy playing board games. They enjoy playing board games. All together. All together. He is a skilled carpenter and makes beautiful furniture. He is a skilled carpenter and makes beautiful furniture. Did you eat or drink before arriving at the airport? Did you eat or drink before arriving at the airport? Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Empathy. Empathy. He is responsible for the report. He is responsible for the report. Our grandfather was a homeowner. Our grandfather was a homeowner. Good luck in French. Good luck in French. I should have called you and told you I'd be late. I should have called you and told you I'd be late. Was your nephew a statistician? Was your nephew a statistician? I was surprised to get a promotion at work. I was surprised to get a promotion at work. May not have masseuse last year. May not have masseuse last year. Plan. Plan. But you need a social security number, we have to account for it. But you need a social security number, we have to account for it. They were not measured 5 hours ago. They were not measured 5 hours ago. Point out. Point out. Are you flying for the first time? Are you flying for the first time? I will speak English with my children. I will speak English with my children. Can you report? Can you report? Should take a weekly break. Should take a weekly break. He brushes his teeth before going to bed. He brushes his teeth before going to bed. He will eat in 3 centuries. He will eat in 3 centuries. I was studying when you came home. I was studying when you came home. They can invest in real estate. They can invest in real estate. Time. Time. Can't wrap after one day? Can't wrap after one day? Use. Use. I have some friends. I have some friends. You are the daily counselor. You are the daily counselor. Sorry guys. I am confused as this experience is the first time for me. Sorry guys. I am confused as this experience is the first time for me. They could not immediately become entrepreneurs. They could not immediately become entrepreneurs. It was a good try. It was a good try. Was your daughter a translator? Was your daughter a translator? He lost his keys. He lost his keys. Do we need MVP? Do we need MVP? We offer free Wi-Fi to our customers. We offer free Wi-Fi to our customers. Rarely do I have to prove it. Rarely do I have to prove it. Are my siblings interns? Are my siblings interns? Not a civil engineer in 4 weeks? Not a civil engineer in 4 weeks? Should not be invited every day. Should not be invited every day. I'll cause this in 3 seconds. I'll cause this in 3 seconds. Can they act yearly? Can they act yearly? Did I hide every year? Did I hide every year? To draw. To draw. A little cool. A little cool. She is knitting a sweater. She is knitting a sweater. Although it is a small company, it has a strong customer base. Although it is a small company, it has a strong customer base. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Still, there are some questions that need clarification. Still, there are some questions that need clarification. To understand. To understand. They are passionate about their cause. They are passionate about their cause. Who do you love most in your family? Who do you love most in your family? Wouldn't I be a bartender later? Wouldn't I be a bartender later? Let's check your blood pressure. Let's check your blood pressure. My children are mediators. My children are mediators. We played tennis on the court. We played tennis on the court. If you don't apologize, he will be sorry. If you don't apologize, he will be sorry. Is my sister a filmmaker? Is my sister a filmmaker? There is no chair in the room. There is no chair in the room. 1 minute later they are the magistrates. 1 minute later they are the magistrates. Do you have enough time to finish the project? Do you have enough time to finish the project? You should like. You should like. The wind is blowing strong. The wind is blowing strong. They are hiking in the mountains. They are hiking in the mountains. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. I ate an apple after my father slept. I ate an apple after my father slept. Harmless. Harmless. I am confident in my abilities. I am confident in my abilities. I need to buy a new pair of shoes. I need to buy a new pair of shoes. To be careful. To be careful. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. Is our son an oncologist? Is our son an oncologist? I have to finish my homework before I go out. I have to finish my homework before I go out. I'm going to the park. I'm going to the park. If I won the lottery, I would quit my job. If I won the lottery, I would quit my job. Civil rights are important to all citizens. Civil rights are important to all citizens. Was it rain? Was it rain? What kind of books do you read? What kind of books do you read? It should not be sent after 1 year. It should not be sent after 1 year. His grandson was a businessman. His grandson was a businessman. The decision was supported by the majority. The decision was supported by the majority. Was his father a cop? Was his father a cop? Is his stepson a naturalist? Is his stepson a naturalist? We're late for the movie. We're late for the movie. I will not hurt you. I will not hurt you. The door was opened by John. The door was opened by John. Angela is a mature, intelligent and understanding woman. Angela is a mature, intelligent and understanding woman. Couldn't you include last year? Couldn't you include last year? Can you take care of it now? Can you take care of it now? The baby was crawling on the floor. The baby was crawling on the floor. Mary will realize this. Mary will realize this. They may not understand the instructions. They may not understand the instructions. He had been trying to quit smoking for years until he finally succeeded. He had been trying to quit smoking for years until he finally succeeded. But I still feel sad. But I still feel sad. If it doesn't get dark, I'll go out. If it doesn't get dark, I'll go out. We are cleaning the house. We are cleaning the house. It won't block after 3 seconds. It won't block after 3 seconds. Does he want it now? Does he want it now? He used to paint as a hobby. He used to paint as a hobby. You couldn't confirm 3 nights ago. You couldn't confirm 3 nights ago. Understandably, he was upset about this situation. Understandably, he was upset about this situation. Everything will be very nice. Everything will be very nice. I need to deposit some money. I need to deposit some money. Should we reduce? Should we reduce? Will it go away after 5 weeks? Will it go away after 5 weeks? He is riding a rabbit. He is riding a rabbit. Do you have gluten-free options for cakes? Do you have gluten-free options for cakes? Untimely. Untimely. I will dress. I will dress. He needs to improve his English speaking skills. He needs to improve his English speaking skills. Today I want to talk about obedience. Today I want to talk about obedience. I think I'm suffocating him. I think I'm suffocating him. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Is there any discount if I buy these products in wholesale? Is there any discount if I buy these products in wholesale? Shouldn't he attend every 2 weeks? Shouldn't he attend every 2 weeks? I lost my keys again. I lost my keys again. We're doing karaoke at the party. We're doing karaoke at the party. Can't he always move? Can't he always move? Can he request after one night? Can he request after one night? From one candidate to another. From one candidate to another. The company will launch a new product next month. The company will launch a new product next month. I have a pain in my arm. I have a pain in my arm. When did he leave? When did he leave? Look at this. Look at this. Are there relatives advertisers? Are there relatives advertisers? He had already left the office when I arrived. He had already left the office when I arrived. It's nothing. It's nothing. Do you like this song? Do you like this song? Who do you think is the prettiest girl in our class? Who do you think is the prettiest girl in our class? I'm meeting up with my friends for coffee next week. I'm meeting up with my friends for coffee next week. I've never played this before, but I'm willing to try it. I've never played this before, but I'm willing to try it. What happened to you? What happened to you? I took a nap and felt refreshed as a result. I took a nap and felt refreshed as a result. Have we always refused? Have we always refused? Do you know some good websites for learning a new language? Do you know some good websites for learning a new language? He listens to the radio every morning. He listens to the radio every morning. Would he ignore? Would he ignore? I'm a member of the community and I want to help it get better. I'm a member of the community and I want to help it get better. It only matters if it matters to you. It only matters if it matters to you. I will come with you. I will come with you. He's bored with his TV show. He's bored with his TV show. I feel tired and cold. I feel tired and cold. Sorry, I didn't understand what you said. Sorry, I didn't understand what you said. I'm going to the restaurant. I'm going to the restaurant. If you are not careful, you may lose more than you invested. If you are not careful, you may lose more than you invested. The community center offers a variety of programs for all ages. The community center offers a variety of programs for all ages. The crime rate increased. The crime rate increased. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Hiking in the mountains is my favorite. Ready to go? Ready to go? Raise the stakes. Raise the stakes. To solve. To solve. Do you sell fresh milk and dairy products? Do you sell fresh milk and dairy products? Are you lost? Are you lost? He will not stop until he reaches his goal. He will not stop until he reaches his goal. He wouldn't get off the ship. He wouldn't get off the ship. What do you think of the street? What do you think of the street? The house was sold at a high price. The house was sold at a high price. He's going to buy a present for his girlfriend. He's going to buy a present for his girlfriend. I want to buy a gift for special occasion. I want to buy a gift for special occasion. May luck be on our side. May luck be on our side. Do they get points often? Do they get points often? He can speak French, and his brother can too. He can speak French, and his brother can too. He did not invest wisely, so he lost a lot of money. He did not invest wisely, so he lost a lot of money. We made a trip to the zoo. We made a trip to the zoo. Would do it later. Would do it later. His half-brother was a reporter. His half-brother was a reporter. Can you try these slippers? Can you try these slippers? Your grandfather was a football player. Your grandfather was a football player. Fortnight you didn't reach out. Fortnight you didn't reach out. I've already watched that TV show. I've already watched that TV show. Ability. Ability. Imitate. Imitate. They experience exam anxiety. They experience exam anxiety. I have an appointment with the doctor on Wednesday. I have an appointment with the doctor on Wednesday. My mom and dad are greengrocers. My mom and dad are greengrocers. Are you ill? Are you ill? I can't eat spicy food. It's too hot for me. I can't eat spicy food. It's too hot for me. The children were playing hide and seek in the backyard. The children were playing hide and seek in the backyard. Mostly. Mostly. They will study for their exams tonight. They will study for their exams tonight. We would analyze after 4 days. We would analyze after 4 days. Astronauts will conduct experiments in space. Astronauts will conduct experiments in space. Was my hiding place. Was my hiding place. Road map. Road map. Can't I finish then? Can't I finish then? You make a difference. You make a difference. They are dancing at the party. They are dancing at the party. This is your suitcase. This is your suitcase. Can I have coleslaw with my sandwich? Can I have coleslaw with my sandwich? Do you need to talk? Do you need to talk? Caressing. Caressing. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. If they had invited us, we would have joined the party. If they had invited us, we would have joined the party. Does not provide annual reports. Does not provide annual reports. Do you sell fresh fruit and vegetables? Do you sell fresh fruit and vegetables? You have to talk. You have to talk. Didn't we just exist? Didn't we just exist? Self-confident. Self-confident. I don't know if I should believe you. I don't know if I should believe you. He couldn't jump. He couldn't jump. Humble. Humble. We are playing 2 years later. We are playing 2 years later. Your mind, your decision. Your mind, your decision. Use this for thoughts that you are trying to avoid but keep coming to your mind. Use this for thoughts that you are trying to avoid but keep coming to your mind. I got a stupid stick, son. I got a stupid stick, son. Your seat number is 8F. Your seat number is 8F. He was writing. He was writing. How to say, I love you, in Italian. How to say, I love you, in Italian. We have lived in this city for 5 years. We have lived in this city for 5 years. I don't notice anything special about the way things are going right now. I don't notice anything special about the way things are going right now. Does he have a cat? Does he have a cat? Will we not save? Will we not save? Can I walk every month? Can I walk every month? They can kiss every year. They can kiss every year. Her brother-in-law is the receptionist. Her brother-in-law is the receptionist. Learn the hard way. Learn the hard way. Our working hours are from 7 o'clock to 1800 from Monday to Friday. Our working hours are from 7 o'clock to 1800 from Monday to Friday. Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. Swear. Swear. Can you describe your symptoms to me? Can you describe your symptoms to me? Beneficiary. Beneficiary. The print format is incorrect. The print format is incorrect. Can I catch? Can I catch? As the sun rises, the water warms up. As the sun rises, the water warms up. I wish I didn't have to work on the weekends. I wish I didn't have to work on the weekends. I have a cough for the past 3 weeks. I have a cough for the past 3 weeks. Now you weren't worried. Now you weren't worried. I have never visited Italy. I have never visited Italy. I want to order clam chowder as an appetizer. I want to order clam chowder as an appetizer. He could not impose occasionally. He could not impose occasionally. Now you weren't worried. Now you weren't worried. He wouldn't answer every day. He wouldn't answer every day. Be my guest. Be my guest. How many glasses are in the kitchen cabinet? How many glasses are in the kitchen cabinet? We're throwing a party on Saturday. We're throwing a party on Saturday. I don't know your friends. I don't know your friends. I was surprised to find such a large spider in my drawer. I was surprised to find such a large spider in my drawer. My flight was delayed. My flight was delayed. I won't be a producer in a month. I won't be a producer in a month. Is he rarely a teacher? Is he rarely a teacher? Whose coat is hanging on the chair? Whose coat is hanging on the chair? Could this be a potential problem in the future? Could this be a potential problem in the future? Don't forget to vote in the upcoming elections. Don't forget to vote in the upcoming elections. I'm going to take a trip to the beach next week. I'm going to take a trip to the beach next week. Then he is convinced. Then he is convinced. In 10 years I will be traveling the world. In 10 years I will be traveling the world. The road was closed to traffic due to construction. The road was closed to traffic due to construction. He saved enough money to buy a new car. He saved enough money to buy a new car. I still have the car and I'm going to the shop. I still have the car and I'm going to the shop. Here you are. Here you are. Should do. Should do. Insecure. Insecure. He takes pictures of the sunset. He takes pictures of the sunset. He ran a marathon last year. He ran a marathon last year. You have to study for the upcoming exam. You have to study for the upcoming exam. It could be poison. It could be poison. There hasn't been a dean for 5 weekends before. There hasn't been a dean for 5 weekends before. I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. The big house is more expensive than the small one. The big house is more expensive than the small one. He is not seldom a trainer. He is not seldom a trainer. The book was recommended by a friend. The book was recommended by a friend. Mustn't find out now. Mustn't find out now. Her husband is a potter. Her husband is a potter. Can you talk about 1 month later? Can you talk about 1 month later? If it's warm tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. If it's warm tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. Why don't you sit? Why don't you sit? A part or parcel of something. A part or parcel of something. His grandfather is a columnist. His grandfather is a columnist. Put on your thinking hat. Put on your thinking hat. They were watching a football match on TV. They were watching a football match on TV. Shouldn't they improve every year? Shouldn't they improve every year? Fixing a leaky faucet. Fixing a leaky faucet. Will I not be a businessman next year? Will I not be a businessman next year? I have a favorite friend who is extra fit and fair. I have a favorite friend who is extra fit and fair. They walked to the park and played basketball. They walked to the park and played basketball. How has your day been so far? How has your day been so far? Her stepdaughters are publishers. Her stepdaughters are publishers. I could hear the birds singing outside my window. I could hear the birds singing outside my window. How are you? How are you? They are studying for the exam. They are studying for the exam. The problem was caused by a software glitch. The problem was caused by a software glitch. Can we think 2 months ahead? Can we think 2 months ahead? I know your brother. I know your brother. My fault. My fault. We must be honest with ourselves and others. We must be honest with ourselves and others. He will buy a new house. He will buy a new house. Here's your change. Here's your change. The competition gets tougher with each round. The competition gets tougher with each round. Is our stepbrother a loader? Is our stepbrother a loader? Can I help you find something? Can I help you find something? Do you travel a lot? Do you travel a lot? Sorry to interrupt your vacation. Sorry to interrupt your vacation. He finished reading the last part of the book. He finished reading the last part of the book. Follow me. Follow me.